get right back to where they were after Shanghai, at the top of the mountain. And then for Leviathan, let's not forget, this is a team with two world champions, and on top of that, they're here to try and push further and further. But Kakuka, we see the series layout. You got Icebox, you have Lotus, and then you have Haven right at the end.
Are we all living in the same world? Did Heretics second ban Sunset?
They're cooking. I have a feeling they're cooking. I have a feeling they're cooking.
It has to be something related to
Gentlemates, it's not looking pretty here, and we're not even going to see their best map of Sunset either in the series. They need to come out swinging.
We're going to take him away. Sheriff in his hands. Always scary. Again, for Aspas, looking to see him activate here. Another great map for him. And that head-to-head with Miniboo is something going to be on our forefront of our minds. Oh, a little bit of a re-swing.
Okay,
nice
Benji.
from Benji. Aspas,
okay, Benji.
Relax, Benji. He's giving.
Get that spike planted, but it's all on King and his positioning here. How is he going to deal with the rotation from Team Heretics? They're going to move together. Dart's going to come up, and he makes his way around the world, but no splash damage to be able to get on that spike.
This is sick, though. They don't expect it. The timing's so good for Aspas. If he can just check on the spike, that's a great shot. That's a perfect follow-up for King. Aspas, to see this from Lev. I want to see the dialed-in Lev. I want to see that dangerous Lev. They've been a little hit and miss throughout this so far. Obviously, that upset earlier on in the groups. Looking to recover, and they're doing so very well here. Step by step, clearing out the A site. Still a couple of threats there. Sheriff's in hand. That's going to be Miniboo and Rien, so Rien's now moted. Tex takes down Miniboo. Beautifully done for Lev. That's 5 standing. That's dreamy.
It's all on Boo here at the back of the site. Dart on Calm, though. He's going to catch him, force him out of the position. He needs to back away. He needs to value his life. 4 versus 5 is winnable. That spike's going to get planted. He cannot stop it, not with that Cove up.
Nah, nothing to be done about it. It's actually Tex to connect. This bonus looking like pretty much on the money here. They're in the post plant. They've got all the bodies here. And Aspas leading the charge again. Finally put to bed by Boo, but it's Rienz and Boo to try and clear all of this space. They've got util for the post plant. Tex can create a fortress around him by Yellow. And this Outlaw already been spot on. I think a tag there. Yeah, Rienz is barely breathing. Boo's trying to do some work, but it's Tex! Folding this down! Beautiful from Tex!
Other than this.
And again, yeah, they can't rotate. They're still holding players here. That's nice from Boo, but one's all you're going to get. A big trade from Aspas, and Tex just hunting. He's out and about looking for any potential victims, but they've somewhat passed by already. Up towards Kitchen as the plant comes in from Azino. Oh, Miniboo, just a shot in the dark.
Fine.
Yeah, straight up blind. The Dizzy Flash going to be in play. Aspas going to be caught. 47. Trying to take point for his side. It's not clean enough for Tex, but he's turning attention. 10 seconds now. They've got to get a kill, and they do. Aspas creates safety, but there's danger above as Rienz could be the disaster. Waiting to strike for Aspas. The perfect bodyguard, but time is going to be tight. They got the spike. So close, but not close enough. Okay, Rienz, you got to back yourself in some fights, I guess, but that one...
Swatted like a fly.
King's still on the side, though, and Heretics getting closer now, trying to hold the line, though. King delivers 2 bodies, puts him to bed, Confirm up on top. Nice little spray, and he gets it done. Lev...
Attack is made.
They get enough of a read on that. Maybe just feeling the pressure, but they're close. They're already so close. Deeper towards Maze. Rienz, again, he is the one to watch here, the one with the rifle. Lev cautiously and carefully taking step by step towards the site. You're looking at Rienz closing on the gap, but as Kings take away Miniboo, the support system starting to fall. Couldn't get the follow-up, and Lev now should lock this down. This should be security, and it is.
Miniboo.
They're playing them like a fiddle. They are absolutely running rings around them. Free site plant. We're looking at the retake, though. It's kind of always postured for Heretics in that aspect.
I also looked at Tex.
Yeah, Tex, though, trying to catch that rotation. Perfect. Big delivery on towards Boo. Can they finish with a flourish? Keep this clean. 5 still alive for Lev. Woot trying to maybe lead the way. Forge them forward.
Big kills.
Back to back, but it's Calm on top. 2 kills. Aspas still holds. And it's all on Woot in a 1v2. Problems left and right, and they're going to know where he is. He might be just dead to rights here. He seems to have lost track of where they are, but Tex never did. Lev are the team on this map. Let's see that spark from Heretics. And Tex snuffing them out. I mean, Tex has been absolutely on it today. Already, pleasure to witness. Let's see if there's any signs of life. Not really, Tech's just farming. There's only Boo to really do some damage here. That's another plant. And they just look so robust in this. Miniboo just given nothing either. They're just really not allowing it until then to them. There's nothing to be given. You have to take it yourself. And Lev not really feeling intimidated nor threatened by this. First shock dart invested.
Second.
And the second. And Miniboo is barely alive. Oh, that's a shot. But it may be all for nothing. A pixel out of place, sure. Boo could do some damage, but the time is the main factor again, Lev.
They try to push and punish. They don't know what's 3 here, though. Miniboo.
They're going to find out fast because they already saw the Harbor. They saw Mazzino earlier, but they found Com on the kill. So there is at least information there, and they're going to expect to follow up. I like this proactivity, but there's still danger to this.
It was early enough in the round. 50 seconds now for Lev to be able to close out this round. 3 players for Team Heretics on the defense.
Going to take the contact. There should have been a trade on that. How is that disjointed? I thought that was on the absolute money. I thought they had it right, but apparently we were wrong all along. Forward is the answer for now. Tex getting interested, getting hungry, wants the kill. He finds the pointier end of the stick. Benji gives him a lifeline.
Round by round is what Team Heretics is looking for here, and we can see them starting to warm up a little bit. That open...
I kind of fancy his odds. All goes up though, and a couple more question marks, but Lev keeping control, trying to stay composed under all the chaos. But it's Woot to fall and King to deliver. Mazzino now holding that side, make sure they can't counter push, but it's come from on top to find 2. But Benji again, the one to try and keep them in this. But where do you put your money now? Boo up against Com. Spike is loose, 50 seconds, he plays ahead of it. Com, good intuition, but a better shot from Boo.
Boo, the in-game leader for the team, trying to shoot off of the site. So Lev, they go and they get that plant.
Fury.
Gets stalled out.
Yeah, and now a pre-take towards the site. This is nice, really well timed.
And he picks him off.
That's perfect from Rians. And I've got to say, credit to Woot and Miniboo for hitting that as the second that the Hunter's Fury came down. They're starting to get the tempo of this game. Finger on the pulse here, but the dangerous 3 still stand. Aspas, Tex, and King. Miniboo getting curious. Oh, big punish. Good trade as well. Great spacing. But it is Aspas. And he always deserves a moment of respect here. Spike is left out of hand. Is there a way to divide? Oh, and he's starting to conquer! 10 seconds, pops the ult, a quick turn, he knows where he is. 7 seconds to play with. What does Boo do? He clutched before, and he's done it again!
A little bit of a spam duel that Benji got the better. A killjoy diff at middle there. Boo, valuing his life, sees this orb. Oh. And a spam kill for him.
That's so nice, just catching a second of King. He's trying to get towards yellow, but the plant's going to be coming through. Can he deny it? That's actually going to sting a little on Com there. Does get away. Aspas gets detained. Woot's on the way. Boo's going to find him, and now suddenly they're down to 2. Com and Mazzino suddenly with a wake-up call. This game ain't so easy. And Miniboo, I feel like he's kind of overcooked that a little bit, but luckily for him, it's only going to be Com in a 1v5. The defuse is happening, and Miniboo's toying with his dinner. Com tries to stand, but will fall. And now we have a game.
Looks like they're trying to get that spike planted on that wingman.
And Com is completely outdone. Heretics, very clean there, actually. I thought they might have been a little bit dissuaded by the Harbor wall coming through, but no, very well calculated on the way in. And now down to Aspas and King. They were the ones that were split quite far away. And Heretics not moving away from the site. Hard for any of the util to really force them away anyway. I don't think Aspas saw the pixels crossing through for Miniboo. This is so difficult. It's just going to need belting shots, really, and no one's giving him a fight. First one does go down, that's Miniboo, but you're right, time is of the essence. Spots out Boo, but they don't know about the other 3. This is so uphill, so arduous to try and turn around. Great work from Heretics, Josh. This was very well-made plans. I mean, 30 seconds isn't so bad, but there is elements of danger. If the spike plant gets denied, if something goes a little topsy-turvy, it doesn't. As it stands, Com does go down. Goes to the hands of Benji's utility. Split at least 1 towards CT there. And they're in a very comfortable post plant. Looking at any utility to maybe take that out of position. Maybe Mazzino to invest a little, maybe Tex, but other than that, it is the weapons in hand, and Heretics drastically outgunning them here in this round. So, should be a formality. But Tex has something to say about the matter, as does Aspas. Can they dismantle the two players on the side? But you gotta get going here. You gotta get moving. Aspas 10 HP and he's still firing. Boo though, it's where the buck stops with his side. He doesn't let him pass. Boo! Back yourself, I guess, but this is dangerous. And that owl drone could be actually dealt with. Perfect. The Dizzy does find him. Time to fall off. He actually tries to go back in, and the timing's just perfect. Spacing. And the patience pays. Oh, he even gets a second. Nice work from Tex to keep calm there. But Heretics righting the ship. Until then, Mazzino makes his stand on the site. Death from above with King. And suddenly, Benji in a 1v2, but 30 seconds. And I told you once before about this guy, and I'll tell you it again. If he stands, there's always a chance. But does he predict Mazzino's reposition?
Benji thinks he's still back site, but took the rope across silently. No idea.
But when does he consider it? When does he's got to think about it at some point. But timing is everything. 13 seconds. Mazzino's reposition was heaven sent. So, he's going to hear that.
Benji hears everything.
Yeah, but Boo's found his man. And now with the Killjoy going down, he's got free reign. Aspas aware, but he still dies. And now Benji can be a nuisance. He goes down. He could have played his life a little. Now, you can see the layering of utility. They have to respect the timing, and they're trying to maybe disrupt that back line, and Mini Boo's having none of it. It's clean work in the end from Heretics. 3 alive, and they change Aspas the timing. He didn't get seen. They have no idea, but it doesn't seem...
They know.
Now, yeah, they absolutely... You're right. Oh, Rien's the one to punish. And left looking almost silly here. Tex in the right place.
It's a good gamble read from Lev. They have that crossfire, but Tex re-aggressing because they have the numbers. This is going to be a huge play or a big blunder.
Feast or famine moment for Tex, and it's famine. Wu finds him instantly. There was a chance there if things didn't go his way, and they don't. Mazzino tries to make something out of nothing, but Heretics taking the... If he played down tube there, potentially, there is still going to be the utility in the way, though, so he's not going to get the freedom.
Hunter's Fury set up as well, in position.
Oh, Tex.
For this tap.
He's so scary with this Sheriff, though, but doesn't get the shot he needed. Benji going to create at least security on the site to try and facilitate the plant. Com trying to deny by just buying time with his ult coming in. Lockdown going to come through as well, trying to create some sort of safety. But Heretics looking like they're about to secure the round here. It's forced a lot of utility. It forced a lot out from them. That's fair. And maybe it's not over yet. But a 2v4 with Sheriffs on against you. They're desperate to get Boo down, but he's such a nuisance. Oh, he's being such a pain. Really well done again by Boo. Credit here, just playing his life well, costing them time and potential towards the site. And the threat's been managed, and Heretic.
But already.
Boo trying to disrespect that, at least with the Dizzy. You see the stuns coming in. They've got the site. Yeah, we're going to have the Hunter's Fury coming on towards this as well. Com going to just swing on in, but Heretics holding this site well. Mazzino has to respect the ult at the very least, but there's 3 players to try and handle, and they're not getting what they need. King and Aspas. Ult with Aspas, rifle with King, but the ult on the site makes it hard to connect for Aspas. He doesn't get fair fights. Normally he doesn't need them. Right now he's being given nothing. They're not playing to his song by any means. And Heretics might have just teed up 11 here. Aspas another step closer, but a victim found, but a good trade. Boo keeping those numbers favorable, and King going to be forced back to heal as 11 rounds is going to be carved to the board here. And I think a lot of us doubted this map, and rightly so. Off of statistics, off of history, out of anything we...
Fight. Lev, do they push through with it, or do they back off as soon as they get spotted here? Woot.
Oh, they're so ready! They're ready for the aggression last round. They're ready for it again. The only thing that went their way was King finding Boo. That's it. But the site falling into the hands of Heretics. Mini Boo taking so much space here, making sure that plant will be secure.
Spike planted.
Cove still available for this defuse. So much ability for Team Heretics right now.
Oh, yeah.
And here comes the thrash. Oh, Aspas slips by.
I mean, he just didn't get the impact that he wanted, but maybe a chance made here. 2v2, and Mazzino hungry for the kill, leaving Rienz in a 1v2. Diffuse already started, he's been dealt with. Finally, Lev finds stability, pushing up to 9. Last round, we saw Tex in this sort of position being forced off by that Dizzy. This time an easier evacuation for Aspas, but a lovely reaggress taking the space blade maze. Oh my god, wait, Heretics are fighting back, and Miniboo trying to I don't know, trailblaze his way through the site itself, but Lev finally standing together, but Benji, yeah, run, Mazzino, because that would have been a 1v1 and it would have been untradeable. And now the timing is right. Leviathan reminding us who they are. This is their map. This is their choice. Ming, okay. Oh, okay, he's still alive.
He might pop his pit as well.
Caught by the Dizzy, but he gets back to safety. There's the push, though. Straight up middle, that is going to cut off any support. So it's on Mazzino. It's on King. They're on an island, and the support is still pretty far away. Benji, they're just on the other side of this pit here. King, he's waiting, and says hello, Benji, carving through them like a hot knife.
Probably making that call, seeing that gap.
They need these rifles as well for Lev. You're looking at the economy. It's only
The set pieces from the attackers. That Viper wall can isolate them, but Tex needs to go big.
He found a pocket to play in, and he can only punish one. A good trade, a 2 for 1. Heretic's going to be happy with that. Com is still backside. The lurk is on the way. Closing the gap now. They are surrounded here, Heretics. Players left and right, but Com needs to show presence, and he does. Takes away Rienz, and there, striking from the back lines is Aspas. Good trade for Benji. But they don't know about King, and this guy is ice cold. Takes away Benji, leaving it all down to Woot. Can he find a fair fight? He's looking for one. Doesn't spot King here. Oh, this is a nice reposition. It's audacious from Woot. They don't have... Oh, there we go. He's been seen. Ooh. Com just snapping up there to it. Oh, instant Hunter's Fury as well. Com is so good at this. A blind send on it, but it's Mazzino with 2. Rienz does take him down, but it's good numbers for Lev as OT seems like it's on the horizon. Rienz and Boo, though. We've talked a lot about Boo, and for the right reasons, but the timing on Com here could be perfect. Oh. He's got him. Okay, I didn't know if you noticed. Giving him much. If anything, they're giving him nothing. Again, all the utility just being worked through. He's giving it a damn good... Oh my god, go! You caught me for a second there, but it will be O to cure this and make sure they know about Tex. But he's buying time. He's costing them this retake here, but Boo and Mini Boo in unison breaking back through. Aspas can't do it all! And Heretics, known for the retakes, might just take this one back as well. Com would be in a 1v4, it ain't happening. First in OT for Heretics.
Woot hasn't been hitting shots all game, but he sends up that Dizzy, lets the Dizzy into plant, but he's gonna walk up all the way.
Dizzy gonna go deep here. Don't think that catches Mazzino, no. They're none the wiser. And the second attempt here gonna come through with at least Wingman. Hold on, they're clearing through the site. How have they done that? What? How is it? Oh, okay, King, that's not bad. The timing on that is great, but Tex could be the downfall of it all. Tex's timing is so good, but it's Rienz. This guy can clutch, but a 1v2 ain't gonna be easy against 2 heavy hitters here. Tex and Aspas, the corner held. He spots one, not the other, and now he sees them both with Aspas. Keeping hope alive here for Lev in map 1. Diffuse gonna come in. He was perfect before, and it might just be again. Benji with a good trade. Brings it back to a 4 apiece, but Aspas can only do so much. Time! We're down to 12 seconds. King in control. Gonna get the plant, but it's Boo still alive, and he's been clutch as hell. But the Viper's pit is that. Whoa. He's seen both. He's seen both! Boo can't do it this time! King reigns supreme as Lev.
Gotta hit this timing, get that spike planted ASAP.
But they're so worried, they're so paranoid that there's still players here. The confidence starting to wane as now Lev are on the site. They've made it in time.
Full stack.
And you've got the rotation coming in, the flanks on the way, and already Benji's gone down. The plant is in place, but it's a 3v4, and they have no idea about Mazzino. Now they do, and they deal with him quickly enough. A 2v3, but boost position. How much can Woot play this in? Do they have anything to clear this space? Oh my god, Aspas. They have no idea! Boo strikes, but can he hold back the rest? He'll need help here from Woot. Does he get to reposition? Oh, he got scanned! The timing! So perfect! And now we're in a 1v2.
No way!
Do it! Lev bringing them to their knees! A glimpse of what it would be like, snatched away! Lev, maintain composure, resilience, and show that pedigree here.
And Team 6 has the chance to rebound. We saw what they could do on Icebox on one of their worst maps. What can they do here? How are they going to bounce back? But it's going to be so difficult to break through, even with a 3-prong attack here.
Yeah, you can see the kind of stability being found. Sees nade. didn't get the value they were expecting. The Horn's very good, though, and that does spur on Leviathan. The time is ticking. And there's just so many bodies in their way. There's not enough time for Aspas to do this. A valiant attempt, but Heretics hold firm.
A good... Rien's down to 5 HP, though.
Living the life Mazzino had to deal with.
Oh!
That was like a heat-seeking missile right to the feet of Rien's. And now, that's a man to the good. Hold on, maybe we've got something here. And Aspas and Com, they're not falling away from this. They're sticking around. Why not? Oh, the positioning from Com's nasty too. Aspas can do a little bit of damage. They've read it really well. That's fine. They've dismantled that little double stack. Very heads-up work. They've taken a lot of damage for it, or at least Boo has. So you've got to be a bit cautious about that. We are down to just the classics left, though, for Lev.
Want to get another trophy under the belt, or if Team Heretics is going to, you know, finally collect that torch we're talking about, passing it from Fnatic, the veterans of EMEA, and stop them. Yeah. But a good off angle. Might find one. That's
really nice. Tex is normally pretty sharp with that.
Now the spread coming out from Team Heretics. Some on the site, some off. Taking that space towards Waterfall, getting in their faces a little bit.
And that was helped out there. Wu gets to be played on off this. Aspas with a quick clear on Benji, and Tex on the follow-up. It's Boo and Woot to try and dig their heels in. And Woot's position is nasty to deal with, but his HP is low. Down to only 38, but can he buy the time? Forced off the angle, forced to fight, and forced to be cleared. It's Boo now in a 1v2. The Guardian, the guy was clutch before, but this is a lot to ask. A little bit of a high-low here to handle as well. Not enough in the tank this time around, but for a bonus, and the showstopper, if anything, just to pop out the chest, buy some time, plants there.
This is a tough retake for Lev. Right now, they can't access the blue door. They can't access B. It's just Heaven and Waterfall.
That was a good paranoia, but they aren't swinging off this. That did some, you know, I guess, impact to remove players away from at least holding this, but time to go for Lev. Not much to set this in motion either. It's dry fights. Very little util. King just going to take a stride forward, but he's beating his match on the other side, and Heretics just holding the line. Com does well to find two, but Rien's position is a problem. They can't clear it in time.
And stop those types of situations from happening. We haven't seen an op-up this entire Dino. Very precarious position here.
Tex, his timing is always so good. Just give this guy a sheriff. He's actually outrageously talented with it, and why do I feel like he might get a little bit more here? Oh, not that time, okay. But the lockdown is in play. We're forced to respect that. See Com evacuating.
30 seconds
and actually, does King get out? Yeah, he does, he'll be fine. So they're going to be forced to back away from this. Spike, Boo, Boo.
He can't get punished in this position.
I just sounded like I was a ghost for a couple of seconds there.
And now he's got Nightfall.
Okay, that's big, but bloody hell, that just got way too close. But all three players, especially from CT, with that Nightfall, could be massive, big information. Does he opt to invest it? It's a stinger and a oh! Well, that's a shot and a half. Boo does become a ghost here now, as Rien's and Benji get up to try and hold this down. Rifles in hand, yes. And time on their side, but Aspas, beautiful moves, but it doesn't matter. But he's put to bed, but now a 1v2. It's still game on. Rien's the drop down. He's going, oh! Rien, you gotta run, boy, run! Oh, no! Wait, the time!
He has it.
He has it. That is outrageous. You gotta be kicking yourself if you are Heretics.
Led from multiple different angles, like whack-a-mole. Nightfall for the defense side.
Oh, but the slip through from Miniboo. Mazzino's a wet, but the shot is sharp.
Nightfall for the attack side.
And from either side, Headphones basically out at this point. Rien's the one to find Com, but King still holds. Still controls for now, but he's overwhelmingly surrounded. So lucky to be alive. The paint shell's there, but it's Miniboo to take him away, leaving Tex and Aspas. Now Aspas taking his time over towards top side. The timing right for Tex. Brings it to a 3v2. It's manageable. But now it's all on Aspas. A 1v2. No plan. No time on their side.
Double
They're
peek.
looking for the fight. They get it. Nicely done in the end.
Similar to what happened on Ice.
I would say the Sheriffs, the Vandal with Aspas is so dangerous. They're already held up here. No damage achieved until then. Reveal on position. They want to brawl here, and they're going to get it. Aspas leads away. Taken down at least. Woo for the trade out. Aspas sends the showstopper, but it's King to find the kill. I'm looking back at the start here. Tex just going to look to give it up to the Spike if he's, you know, that's the way it crumbles. But let's kind of roll it back to the start, Josh, because
so hard to get through. Mazzino has that stun. He's at Waterfall. The crossfire setup, if the stun comes out, it could be perfect and break this attack.
Lev is in the perfect place for this. 3 of them here. Tech's going to be revealed, though, and Miniboo takes his head. Aspas on the trade, tries to fall away. Denies the Prowler, and Mazzino trying to buy him a couple of very precious seconds. Takes a look down towards water. Maybe considering clearing, and he does. Confidence being displayed. Lev fully in control here.
And again, like the previous
door. Hello. Yeah, you can see where the trouble happens. There's not a chance in hell. Lev really solid there, but it felt like Heretics didn't want to adjust around C. It felt very headstrong on approach, and it was very... Would like to get cut off by the door, but this time around you got Tex maybe watching that. So I quite like this adjustment.
Benji?
Hold on, this is a problem. Benji, oh, the reward is unbelievable. I thought Tex was holding that.
This should be an instant speed up. Heretics never does this, though. They always pause and hesitate, and sometimes they miss their timings as a result of that. So it's on them to make a perfect decision here, move together in this mid-round, because Lev has done such a good job in some of these situations with gambling correctly, being in the right spot, and Tex on this regress.
I mean, talk about feast or famine. Ooh. Let's see.
Okay.
Too many targets. A nice try, but it wasn't going to work out. They're going to at least have a good idea where Mazzino is, but it's calm. Individual efforts aren't going to win you this round. No one able to bail them out. And Heretics, before how they don't do this too quickly. And I like Miniboo's second to pause, to wait, because then he gets a fight like that, but where's the trade? Where's the support? There's none. Com gets his way back in. Woot's in danger. That's a huge ult, but Woot still somehow hits that shot. Benji couldn't crawl away in time as King claws him back. Now Rienz and Boo up against Tex and King. They've got to know where they evacuated to. This isn't ideal for the plant. They've got to try and deal with them here. Boo making a run. They can get on this.
Orb is on the spike. He can connect the smokes together and get in there, but the defuse is coming.
There's no time. Surely there's no time here. Yeah, Tex knows it. Wait.
He caught it. He got the defuse.
It's Com in the middle, though. This could be huge. If they don't clear this, he's on.
Face your fear.
Maybe a little bit of trigger discipline could have done him well there. But for now, the carpet's rolled out and the round is more than likely Heretics is here. Tex is still on the Guardian. Aspas unable to get towards that ult. That could have been very...
A really good job in some of these mid-rounds, which we weren't seeing so much on Icebox that much. We had to wait for those time...
Takes a lot of damage for that. And it's not like Lev are going to take their foot off the gas. They can double down. And Woot's only good for one there. Trade comes down. Here comes the rocket right into Miniboo's chest. Even down to 4v3 and the Chaos looks so controlled.
The closers of this team. Sure, Benji's not on it.
Spams out again. Update on the progress. Another ping on the GPS, basically, telling you where he is. And Tex is running out of time. And they just put him out of his misery more than anything. 8 support, and now the door going to be tested. You're looking at the likes of Benji to try and hold back the flood. They're on the way, though. And the blender would have waited them. Look at the HP being dwindled down now. If they'd carried on, it would have been near on death. However, HP back up. They got to ward back in towards B, and you can see what Woot's trying to do. Tries to fall away, but now down to 10. Heretics being brought back down to the Chaos, and Lev thriving in it. The plant should be... Wait, the spike carrier went down. They should be fine, I think. They're fine. Benji 1v4? Nah, Lev. They love that sort of chaos. Goes unscathed.
Prowler might catch him.
They're so aware. Oh, especially after seeing the kind of paranoia, the haunt coming through, the crowd, everything. You're thinking it's a stack. You're thinking it's going to be a trap there. And again, doing the due diligence. You like to see it. A nice try, Rienz. And rinse and repeat. We go again. Lev, this is really nice. If you're going to talk about them in their chaotic moments, you've got to give them credit here when they've kept their composure.
A great read by Lev there, understanding the stack was in play. Off the back of the camera from Tex out A, getting that information. Hey, they're not here at all. Be careful. Go slow.
That's nice.
Slow they went.
Why not? And they're going to go on this. I quite like that. Just instinctive play, smart approach, heads up, reactive, and it works wonders. Look at this guy, reigning supreme. Massive impact. The back of a blind shot that worked. Sometimes you get them. Now they get the plant too. Boo and Woot, irrelevant to this box.
They had Lev on the ropes a couple of different times. Lev turned it around and stole it away. Team Heretics, again, in the lead on Lotus. This is extended forwards, and already in the sight is Aspas. He took a little bit of damage, but Omen teleport to get in here as well. And Team Heretics, they're fighting. They're trying to fight in the chaos.
But you can't fight against these guys like this. They were made for this sort of chaos. Looking so cool under all that pressure. And All even. Benji, come on.
Okay.
What? Are you going to shut me up? Handle in hand. He's running low on time and he knows it. 5 seconds, or not 5 seconds, 5 bullets now, down to 3. Valiant attempt.
So close.
Damn nice attempt. You got to give. Much can one man do? That's the start. He knows there's another. He flies on in and he sprays him down. Aspas ripping and tearing through Heretics. Can Miniboo do the same back? Not right now. Has to peel away, but at least does some damage.
4 versus 3. Spike's still not planted, and Team Heretics inching up, looking like they want to take this fight early, but the stun's going to force them off. The plant's going to go down. Miniboo, can he still spam it?
They're trying. The firing squad didn't land. Mazzino lives. Closing the gap. And actually a TP towards site.
Good crossfire.
He's got the paranoia. He's got the smoke in too, but they've got 4 players here ready, posted on the site itself. They have no idea about this. They may know about 1 or 2. Good paranoia could be everything. That's fantastic, but can they do the damage? The answer is absolutely and resoundingly no. Leviathan still.
Economy being broken, not a problem. Team Heretics can rebound. Spirits being broken, different story.
Can they keep their heads held high? Right now they're being ripped off by Aspas predominantly. A pivot towards B. Tex holding to try and catch any stragglers making it through on the rotation. Nice. Oh, and clean from Tex. Any boom, woot. Looking irrelevant to outcome. Tex, going walkabouts and getting rewarded. This could be the downfall of Heretics right here, right now.
1 versus 5. His teammate's way too far away to help him, and here comes the Rolling Thunder. Benji actually gets affected by it.
And he goes down. Look at this player by player. They are dropping the site fully. Waving the Leviathan flag here.
No way.
Oh, come on. It's so clean. It's so good. It is falling to pieces for Heretics. If I'm their coach, if I'm the IGL, I'm calling another timeout if I got one, because this game is falling away from you. You thought you had a chance. You thought wrong. It's Benji on the follow-up, and now Heretics hammering it home. Finally digging into this one, and King is killed. Heretics still in the game. 9 rounds. King is there as well. He hears that 3-3-8 rattle, but it's Rienz to find Mazzino, and now the back line's under pressure. Can't alleviate some towards the front, but down to a 3v3 now. It's messy. Back line is King. The 2 players still on the site, Aspas and Kong, but they're removed, leaving just Aspas. The monster himself still stands, and that's what he could do, though. But they're on the defuse. I don't think he heard it. He's none the wiser. He has no idea. He has absolutely no idea the defuse was coming in.
Look at it.
They're in.
Heretics is scrambling off of this. They don't know what to do, where to go. Once they lose Woot there, they still need to play at that 4 versus 5. Sure, they lose the smoke. They lose the paranoia. But right now, Lev has the site. They're going to get that spike planted.
And does Aspas shut him up in time? He does.
Slip up.
12 to 10. Oh, and they even find Rienz here.
Sure, still mounts on the defenders over towards the C site.
This C site is going to be feeling battered and bruised and
the Stinger.
It's not enough. Trying to use the Stinger up against North American teams. It ain't going to be working. Aspas, the pain shell, posted towards site, but now he's going to be held back here. Heretics looking to maybe clear some space over towards water, but the firing squad is waiting. Rienz, that's a lot of people.
Wait.
That's not bad, but is Benji going to fall? The number's still sitting in the hands of Lev. It's a 3v2. Miniboo and Woot were the ones over towards A. They've got such a long way to go here. The post plant's going to be set up.
The flank coming in from Woot. He does have
enough. Heretics starting to flounder, starting to falter, and this team was tailor-made for greatness. Bespoke brilliance from Leviathan. You thought it might have gone the distance seeing the veto. They didn't like what we were saying. They closed it out in 2 here, and in for the moments there, the tip one way or another. That close between these two. Exceptional quality here. A genuinely good game of Valorant played between them. And Leviathan have to be so happy with what they've displayed. As said, Icebox, I think most of us would have said, yeah, that's their map. 15 to 13, close as you like. Map 2, you start to see loads, think, okay.